Dear viewers, thanks for joining us on the 7 p.m. edition of the news. We begin with the sad note of the victims of the October 24th incident in Fiango, Kumba Southwest region of the country have been laid to rest today, November 5th, 2020. Ahead of their burial, the Prime Minister and Head of Government Chief Dr. Joseph Dion Ngutey answered President to extend his condolences and that of the Head of State, President Paul Biya, once more to the bereaved family. The presidential couple sent a custom-designed floral tribute through the Prime Minister and his delegation who were in the Southwest region since yesterday, November 4th, 2020, as a means of paying their last tribute to the fallen heroes. Since the October 24th incident in Kumba, a delegation from Yaoundé has gone to the premises 3 times, headed by Territorial Administration Minister Paul Atanganji and Prime Minister Chief Dr. Joseph Dion Ngutey. The head of state, together with some international bodies, have condemned the attack on schools and have promised to bring perpetrators to justice. Tomorrow, November 6, 2020, marks 38 years since President Paul Biya became the president of Cameroon. Each year, his supporters, friends, and politicians of the leading Cameroon People Democratic Movement political party organize ceremonies to commemorate his leadership. Ahead of tomorrow's Memorial Day, celebrations have been kept low-key due to the global coronavirus pandemic and recent attacks, especially in the crisis regions. On September 22nd, protests were organized in Yaoundé and Douala by the MRC political party of Maurice Kamto to call for an end to his clutch to power. President Paul Biya became the president of Cameroon in 1982 after President Amadou Ahidjo resigned. Still in the southwest region of the country, at least 2 persons are currently under police custody after gunmen attacked the Nkulu Memorial College, Maifo, Limbe yesterday, November 4th, 2020. According to videos suspected to have been taken by the perpetrators of the barbaric act, both students and teachers were undressed and tortured and the school set on fire. According to our correspondent from Limbe, no student or teacher was killed or taken away. With the widespread of the news of the attack, parents had rushed to different schools in the locality to ensure the safety of their children. Following the October 24th incident in Fiango, southwest region of the country, constant attacks on the school have been witnessed. Barely 2 days ago, 11 teachers who are yet to be released were kidnapped in the restive northwest region. Ethiopia declared a state of emergency yesterday, November 4th, 2020, following a deadly attack by the Tigray ruling party on a federal troop camp. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed had ordered a military response and stated in his public address to the country that today the apostate Ethiopian has stabbed Ethiopia. What makes this attack one of the most shocking attacks is that Tigray People's Liberation Front (TPLF) is viewing the Ethiopian National Defense Forces as a foreign army rather than an army that has been protecting the people of Tigray for more than 20 years. Ahmed also declared that Ethiopians should unite in light of the ongoing tensions between the Tigray region and the rest of the country. It was not immediately clear what form the federal military response might take or what the state of emergency will actually entail. It is noted that Ethiopia was due to hold national elections in August, but the country's poll body ruled in March that all votings would need to be postponed because of the coronavirus pandemic. Lawmakers then voted to extend official mandates, which would have expired in early October, but Tigrayan leaders rejected this and went ahead with regional elections in September that Abiy's government deemed illegal. The International Criminal Court (ICC) has opened an investigation into the EndSARS protests in Nigeria, which began in Lagos on October 8, was repeatedly dispersed by the police in Lagos and Abuja. Live bullets were reported to have been used in some cases. While that was happening, the Lagos and Abuja gangs targeted EndSARS groups at different locations with armed weapons. Nigerian army troops reportedly opened fire on unarmed civilians at Lekki Toll Plaza in Lagos. On October 20th, countries and foreign bodies have pressed for prosecution of those responsible in an incident that resulted in multiple fatalities and injuries. Police said 22 officers were killed and 205 stations burned during national protests. The ICC has assured that the findings of the formal inquiry into the crimes committed during the protests will be made public. On to sport, officials of the Cameroon Football Federation, that FECAFOOT, have unanimously voted to withdraw the right to organizing the professional football from the Cameroon Professional Football League, that's the LFPC. In a release made public after an extraordinary committee meeting of the Cameroon Football Federation, FECAFOOT, they advanced that irregularities recorded within the professional league since the reinstatement of General Pierre Semingwe, who is the LFPC president. According to FECAFOOT, the Sunday, November 1st league kick-off was not approved as opposing teams had no licenses and referees were foreigners. The Cameroon Elite 1 and 2 championships will kick off in the days ahead and will be managed entirely by the FECAFOOT team. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for staying with us through this edition. I will be back tomorrow at midday. Good evening once more.